Hi everyone, today we are going to see a simplified essay of Uncle Podger Hangs a Picture, written by Jerome. Jerome. Let's see a brief introduction about the author. Jerome K. Jerome, 1859–1927, was an English author, humorist, and playwright best known for his humorous writings. He was born on May 2, 1859, in Walsall, Staffordshire, England. Jerome's most famous work is the humorous travelogue, Three Men in a Boat, to say nothing of the dog, published in 1889. The book is a fictionalized account of a boating holiday on the Thames River taken by Jerome and his two friends. Three Men in a Boat is considered one of the great comic novels of its time, known for its witty observations, humorous anecdotes, and the amusing mishaps that befall the characters. The book's popularity led to Jerome becoming widely recognized for his comedic talent. His other works, Three Men on the Bummel, also known as Three Men on Wheels, a sequel to Three Men in a Boat, this book follows the same characters on a bicycle tour through Germany. Idle Thoughts of an Idle Fellow, a collection of humorous essays and observations on various topics, showcasing Jerome's musings on life and society. Second Thoughts of an Idle Fellow, another collection of essays that continues in the same vein as its predecessor. Diary of a Pilgrimage, a humorous account of Jerome's journey to see the Passion Play in Oberammergau, Bavaria. Let's see the introduction of the essay. Uncle Podger Hangs a Picture is a humorous essay written by British author Jerome K. Jerome. It is a part of his book, Three Men in a Boat, to say nothing of the dog, published in 1889. The essay is a comedic portrayal of the challenges and chaos that can arise when trying to complete a seemingly simple task, in this case, hanging a picture on a wall. Chaos and humor of Uncle Podger. The humor in the essay comes from the exaggerated descriptions of Uncle Podger's frantic efforts and the mounting problems he encounters along the way. Despite his best intentions, every step of the process becomes a catastrophe, from searching for a hammer and nails to trying to find a chair to stand on, and even the simple act of measuring the wall correctly. The character of Uncle Podger. The essay recounts an incident in which the character Uncle Podger decides to hang a picture in his living room. However, what should be a straightforward task quickly turns into a series of comedic mishaps and misunderstandings. When Aunt Podger wanted someone to do it, Uncle Podger came forward voluntarily and assured her confidently that he would do it himself and she need not worry about it. There started the comedy. Uncle Podger's overconfidence and lack of planning led to a chain of events that result in chaos and frustration for him and everyone else involved. Assigning works for a small task. At first, he sent the girl out for nails. Suddenly he was reminded of his omission that he had said nothing about the size of the nails to her. For this he sent one of the boys after her to tell what size to get. This foolish act of Podger brings laughter. Uncle Podger asked Will to get him his hammer. He told Tom to look for the ruler. Then told them that he needed the step ladder and the kitchen chair too. Jim was dispatched to Mr. Goggles, the friend of Podger, to bring him the spirit level. Before borrowing he was told to pay Mr. Goggles due respects. Maria was advised to remain available there to hold the light. The girl was sent to get a string. Tom was asked to lift the picture. Uncle Podger's carelessness. Podger lifted up the picture but dropped it carelessly. Trying to pick up the pieces of glass, he cut himself. He searched for his coat in which he had kept the handkerchief. Some time after, new glass had been got and fixed. Uncle Podger started his work again. All the members of the family stood round him ready to help. Two persons held the chair. A third helped Uncle Podger on it, and held him there. A fourth handed him a nail and a fifth passed him up the hammer. Too many cooks to spoil the broth. Uncle Podger took hold of the nail first but he dropped it. He asked everybody impatiently to search for the nail. The nail was found, but by the time, the hammer was lost. Uncle Podger rebuked the 7 people around him why they could not tell where he had placed the hammer. The whole family was a bit confused. Aunt Maria's warning. Aunt Maria warned that next time her husband wanted to hang a picture she would make arrangements to go and spend a week with her mother. Uncle Podger remarked that women were in the habit of making fuss about little things. That was a humorous remark. The picture fumbles at midnight. In the final attempt, Uncle Podger spoiled the plaster on the wall. Then he flattened his nose against the wall once before being successful in hanging the picture out the midnight time. The picture itself hung crooked and insecure. All the people working for him felt tired and broken. Then he stepped heavily down on the chair. But he was proud to say that some people called in a man to do a little thing like that. The main theme of the essay. The essay uses absurdity and exaggeration to highlight the relatable experiences of ordinary tasks turning into disasters. It's a humorous commentary on human nature, our tendency to overestimate our abilities, and the way small inconveniences can snowball into bigger problems. Let us the conclusion of the essay. Overall, Uncle Podger Hangs a Picture is a classic example of Jerome K. Jerome's comedic writing style, showcasing his ability to find humor in everyday situations. The self-centered Podger commends the whole family for a very simple task that is taken by the members a serious labor.